Roles and responsibilities of the instructional coach. Overview. Your role as an instructional coach is to provide and communicate a rationale about why the improvement of instruction is essential. Catherine Casey, The Craft of Coaching. Role of the coach. Responsibilities of the coach. Qualifications. Coach's compact. Responsibilities of the coach. Coaching Continuum. Coach's schedule. Collaborative structures. Qualifications. Minimum of 3 years successful teaching experience in content area with appropriate certification, reading, mathematics, science. Reading/literacy coach must be endorsed or K-12 certified in the area of reading or working toward that status by completing a minimum of 2 reading endorsement competencies of 60 in-service hours each or 6 semester hours of college coursework in reading per year, FS 6A 6.053. While the second bullet is specific to reading coaches, it is imperative to mention in the qualifications since it is state statute. Qualifications: ability to work with administrators and faculties. Ability to prepare and deliver presentations and workshops to varying audiences, including content area teachers and administrators. Ability to provide coaching experiences in classrooms using the coaching model. Exhibit knowledge of content area. Demonstrate special expertise in high-quality content instruction. Ability to analyze data and use it to inform instruction. Reading coach compact. Mathematics coach compact. Science coach compact. In an effort to make your job more focused and more effective, you should be moving from a provider of information to a learning partner with teachers. An instructional coach serves as a professional development liaison within the school to support, model, and continuously improve the instructional programs to assure academic improvement for all students. As a stable resource at the school site to support high-quality implementation of research-based instruction. As a mentor in developing ideal content-rich classrooms. A common goal guides a coach to support the mathematics, science, reading, learning of all students by supporting teachers to improve their teaching of mathematics, science, reading. Marilyn Burns, 2006. A Coaching Continuum. Coaching duties take many forms including facilitating workshops, providing demonstration lessons, co-teaching, observing, conferencing, and debriefing. Facilitating teacher self-discovery. The constant in all of these activities is that they lead to better instructional practices and higher students' achievement. A coaching continuum. The activities listed on the next slide range from providing information in order to improve instruction, to giving teachers actual coaching to improve what they are doing, and finally, to helping teachers examine what they need and facilitating their development as master teachers. Resources after reflection to improve instruction and facilitate a study group to investigate common interest topics to improve instruction and student achievement. Facilitate action research to seek resources after reflection to improve instruction and student achievement. Confer, observe, and debrief to improve instruction and student achievement. Co-teach with colleague to improve instruction and student achievement based on mutually agreed upon learning goals and success indicators. Provide an observation lesson to improve instruction and student achievement with feedback and Collaborative. Input. Facilitate a workshop or session to improve instruction and student achievement. Ask participant to consider each vignette. Have them number each vignette from most basic to most complex on the continuum. Use next slide to check. Coaching Continuum. Highly directive. Highly reflective. Facilitate a workshop or session to improve instruction and student achievement. Provide an observation lesson to improve instruction and student achievement with feedback and collaborative input. Co-teach with colleague to improve instruction and student achievement based on mutually agreed upon learning goals and success indicators. Confer, observe, and debrief to improve instruction and student achievement. Facilitate a study group to investigate common interest topics to improve instruction and student achievement. Facilitate action research to seek resources after reflection to improve instruction and student achievement. Highly directive. Highly reflective. Roles and responsibilities aligned to the coaching continuum. Provide initial and ongoing professional development for classroom teachers via study groups and daily support. Planning, developing and or preparing PD, lessons for modeling, coaching sessions, etc. Model effective instructional strategies for teachers and co-teach in classrooms to increase instructional density to meet the needs of all learners. Coach and mentor teachers in the classrooms, which includes observing and providing feedback. Roles and responsibilities aligned to the coaching continuum. Conferencing with teachers regarding lesson planning, grouping for instruction, and intervention strategies. Coordinating, scheduling and facilitating student assessments. Analyzing student data to assist teachers with informing instruction based on student needs. Continue to increase your knowledge base of best practices in instruction and intervention. Maintain, organize and facilitate use of instructional materials and resources. Guiding question. How do each of these categories affect students' achievement and lead to better instructional practices? Ask to turn to a partner and get feedback. Share 5 to 6 responses. Instructional coach schedule. The district curriculum and instruction framework for successful schools requires all coaches maintain a daily/weekly schedule. Have schedule accessible in an administrator's office. Should reflect hours/minutes, with whom, doing what. Does the data in your school justify how you spend your time? Guiding question. Does the data in your school justify how you spend your time? Opening the door to coaching. Administrative direction. Troubleshooting or problem solving. Follow-up to professional development. Grade level or department planning meetings. Invitation or request. Collaborative structures. Initial steps. Facilitate and foster teacher learning communities. Address teacher beliefs and orientations. Determine a core agreed upon set of instructional strategies. Necessary supports. Guide teacher implementation of new instructional skills. Coaching with co-planning and debriefing. Encourage peer collaboration. Sustaining efforts. Extend coaches' learning and knowledge. Expand the sphere of influence and teacher leadership. The challenge of coaching. Creating a feedback mechanism. Clearly delineating outcomes. Planning follow-up based on outcomes. We have the meeting, decide on actions, and there is no follow-up meeting to see what has taken place. What are your feedback mechanisms? Is there clearly delineated outcomes? Who follows up? Monitoring is key. Successful follow-up meetings. Start with what is working and has gone well. This helps people see their progress and focus on success. Move to what has not worked so well by framing concerns or roadblocks as, "How could I?" Ask the person being coached to generate ideas to move forward, then select specific ones to work on. Don't belabor what has happened. It's history. Use what has happened to propel you forward and to prepare for the next teaching point. Follow-up reflection. Follow-up is even more commonly missed when the coaching is about initiating alternatives. We are so relieved to have the meeting over with and the situation handled that we don't give a second thought to a follow-up meeting, and we are always surprised when the situation does not miraculously resolve itself. It is at this point that we often blame the person we are coaching. Kathy Jordan, Characteristics of Coaching. Supportive rather than evaluative. Observation-based and focused. Collects data agreed upon with the classroom teacher. Shares ideas and practices. Conversations are based on professional dialogue and revolve around teaching and learning issues. Interaction is collegial rather than competitive. Relationship is dynamic and should focus on the teacher's need. Reduce isolation. Transfer learning from theory to practice. Assure a high-quality implementation. In conclusion, let's review what the characteristics of good coaching. The next sessions will provide you the content-specific context in which to apply these overall roles and responsibilities. Non-negotiables. All instructional coaches must submit the Coach Compact to the appropriate subject area district office. Ensure coaches are not the teacher of record and do not provide pull-out instruction outside the context of providing professional development for teachers, and do not teach more than one class. Exception being itinerant coaches who should not be given a class assignment. Instructional coaches, mathematics, reading, and science, must provide their daily/weekly schedule in writing to a school administrator. The schedule must be kept in a binder in the administrator's office.